There is this psychological model by which it describes the steps humans take when they interact with computer systems. This model can be used to help evaluate if a user interface or computer user interface is efficient, as in if they are functional, easy to use, and intuitive. The model was proposed by Donald Norman in 1988, and it's called the Human Action Cycle. And now, about this. There are many principles of design, but when it comes to web and interaction design, Donald Norman provides maybe the best 6 to abide by, as he is one of the greats of computer-human interaction and user-centered design. He did, after all, coin the term. And his principles are a good place to start with any project. In his 1988 book, The Design of Everyday Things, he lays out several principles of designing and building things, like doorways, a telephone, computers, and so on, for human interaction. He's a former Apple Fellow and co-founder of the human-computer interaction design firm Nielsen Norman Group. Norman was the first to use the phrase user experience in a job title and is considered by many to be one of the founders of the field of human-computer interaction, HCI. His idea is that there are 2 gulfs to avoid: the gulf of execution and the gulf of evaluation. So he composes the action lifecycle into 7 stages, divided by 2 different sections: the bridge of execution and the bridge of evaluation. Whilst on the first is where humans plan and then commit some action, the latter is where we decide whether or not we accomplish the intended goals. Drilling into the execution side of the model, we have to plan, specify, and perform. Say you want to delete a photo from Facebook. Your goal is to delete it, and the end result is being deleted. What happens in between is the gulf of execution. Example, clicking a button that says delete. This gulf is small where there are only a few roadblocks, like when you're deleting a photo. It's much larger when there are lots of roadblocks, like having lots of fields in the contact form. Over the bridge of evaluation, we have to compare, interpret, and perceive. So this is when a user is expecting feedback from a system, and the system either doesn't provide feedback at all or doesn't give the feedback the user is expecting. Think of an e-commerce website. You've entered your credit card details and clicked checkout. You expected a message to pop up saying, "Well done, now please continue to shop." If nothing happens, you don't know what to do because the feedback you expected didn't happen. Or in fact, no feedback happened at all. This confusion, which often results in panic button pushing, is called the gulf of evaluation. You have nothing to evaluate. Bottom line, while this model sounds rather tedious, it's really quite handy. You can apply it to all sorts of things in your everyday life, such as more complex activities like driving to the store to buy groceries or meeting friends for dinner. In everyday life, you often need to interact with several things in order to accomplish an important task. David Norman's model includes both cognitive activities and physical activities that will help achieve that human interaction goal towards the system. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below.